Hello, and welcome back to Tennis Ace. It's been another hot minute, hasn't it? That's fine. I don't remember the voices I gave any character anymore. Who is this lad again? This was like Haruki's friend, right? Yeah. Why can't I date either of these two characters?
I think you'd be perfect for the drama club. You've got this confident aura about you. You're handsome. The girls would love you. What? Yeah, that's the exact same speech you gave me 5 minutes ago. It's why I ditched you in the first place. Hey, it's true. You both fit the criteria. What do you say, Yuichi-san? I say I'm confused. Come on, just say yes. Our club is in need of more guys. We're almost all women in there. Sorry, dude. I already have my hands full, not joining a new club. Well, we're the shot. You've already tried to recruit me over a dozen times. It's not just a shot. I'm persistent. It's a good trait to have. It's annoying. Say, is Haru right? Is Haru right? Are you on your way to meet the student council president? Yeah? Why? I wonder if he'd be willing to join the drama club. Haruki and I both groaned at the same time. You've already asked him that once. For the sake of full disclosure, I've asked him more than once. You just weren't around the other times. You know Shoichi? Sure. I'm in the student council too, so I see him almost every day. Oh, how do you even have time to tend to both clubs at the same time? I'm pretty sure you have. You know how much Prez is juggling. Do you really find two clubs all that impressive? Well, it's not like it's a competition. If you say so, pup. Pup? Come on, we were leaving, remember? The wolf sighs, glaring at, Kiga? Oh, I don't remember. And I almost said Kuga. What time? What is it this time? Oh, nothing in particular. It's just that, now I got to thinking about it. Prez shouldn't have any reason to be in the student council room. He doesn't? But I already checked his classroom, and they said they thought he came here. I really hope he's not doing what I think he is. What do you think what you think he is? What are you talking about? He has a terrible habit of hoarding work. We caught him a few times keeping quite quiet about issues that needed to be fixed, so he could do it when no one was looking. I thought that after we basically staged an intervention and forced him to take a day off, he'd stop doing that. Wait, I think I remember that. Wasn't that back in April? There's no way I could forget that sort of thing. It was the day he came to pick me up before class. Shoichi having free time that early in the morning and not being at school is a damn miracle already. Yup. I was the one who spearheaded that motion, because he'd been overworking himself really hard, and that's not healthy. Of course, someone else had to go and screw up some of the papers, so we had to whisk him back. Doesn't sound like that worked out all that well for you. You're telling me. That's great. Really, lovely story. Can we go now? Would you mind hanging back for a bit? I kinda wanna go with Yuichi-san and see if he's really there. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm going to ditch you. Is that so? Fine by me. Go ahead and leave. Haruki glances at the exit for a few seconds, but otherwise stays rooted to a spot. I hate you. I knew it. Anyway, if you do the honors, Yuichi-san. Sure. The saber cat makes a gesture towards the stairs, as if asking me to go first, and I follow through with it. The three of us quickly make our way to the student council room. As soon as we try to open the door, we find it unlocked. So, someone inside? Yep, someone's inside. This door should be locked otherwise. We quickly go inside and... What? Yuichi! Quickly, Shoichi, sitting at the desk. Quickly find, yes. A stack of papers next to him. Bingo. What the hell are those glasses? Haruki starts laughing as soon as his eyes fall on Shuichi's eyewear. What on earth is going on here? Kasama-kun and Haruki. Okay, Kasama I can understand, but what on earth are you doing here, Haruki? Beats me. These two idiots are the ones who dragged me here. We ran into Yuichi-san, and when we were leaving the building, he told us he came here to look for you. I thought it was weird you'd be here since you're the one who said we didn't need to show up today, 'cause all the work has been taken care of. That I can explain. I take those glasses off before you start talking, dumbass. You look like a dork. Haruki, shut up. You shut up. Don't tell me what to do, fag. Nice, real classy move. There, you happy now? I'm not unhappy. Prez, you lied to us. Well, lie is a really strong word. Oh, what would you call it then? Okay, you got me there. How much? How much what? How much work needs to be done? It's not much. It's something I can handle in 20 minutes. 30 minutes at most. Great. Then we can do it in 15 if I help. What? You don't have to. I don't care. I'm doing it anyway. Besides, I plan on running for council pres next year, and I'm gonna have a hard time if I have no idea what needs to be done. Right. You're kidding, right? We had 1 foot out the door already, and now you want to stay here for 15 more minutes. We were supposed to go to the arcade. Hey, if you want us to leave faster, you can always pitch in and help. Are you crazy? Absolutely not. Well, at least I tried, Yuichi-san. Sure, I don't mind helping. You? No way. What? I'm already here anyway. Might as well. You guys are killing me here. I didn't want to bother anyone with this. I'm a member. This is literally my job. Fine. The three of us took seats at the table, with Kiga... Kiga quickly snatching away the pile of papers from Shuichi and dividing it amongst us. Haruki, of course, wants no part in it. Instead, just leans back on his chair and puts his feet on the table. Please don't do that. Bite me. Shuichi's attempt to parlay is quickly rebuffed. Don't even bother. He doesn't listen to anyone. You're goddamn right. Somehow, Haruki is a lot harder to take seriously when he's around the saber cat. He goes from acting like a delinquent to looking like a petulant child. Scary difference. Oh, is this it? This stuff is really easy to solve. Hence why I wanted to handle it on my own. Nope, you already have a lot on your plate. Don't need to add any more to it. By the way, Kiga, you said you planned on running for pres next year. That's right. I've been here since my freshman year, so I already have a good idea on how stuff works and the workload involved. Besides, I'm Prez's right-hand man. Wow, really? That's impressive. He's not wrong. He's been especially useful lately after the other seniors quit.
I guess that means Keisuke already has some competition.
Don't tell him I said this, but I don't see him winning the election.
That's kind of sad.
Like I'm gonna lose to some guy that doesn't step foot in the council before. No one would be crazy enough to vote for him.
Do you know Keikun?
We were classmates last year. Guy is crazy stuck up. Barely talks to anyone, too.
It sounds like Keikun, alright.
By the way, Perez, I don't know if you, know this, but the school play is coming up, and Please don't. I'm getting really busy. Really tired of having to turn you down.
Sheesh. You're not even gonna let me finish.
I told you. The sales pitch is getting old and annoying. You really should cut that out.
Never.
This, with enough persistence, I'm sure I can get my way.
I like that attitude. That's kind of a creepy thing to say.
Welcome to my world.
Come on, our budget's already been slashed and we need more guys for the next play. At least give it a try.
I already said no. Stop being pushy.
But... no. Our voices echo in unison, leaving the saber cat in stunned silence. Jeez, you guys are mean.
No, you're just annoyingly persistent.
Annoying? What are you talking about? It's one of my best qualities.
Not in a million years.
Wow, that's rude.
Just do your job in silence.
You're not even working. As far as I know, you're the only one here who doesn't get a say. We clear?
Fuck off.
Are you sure you two are friends? Yeah, best buds. Why you ask?
Best buds my ass.
See, the puppy agrees.
You call me a puppy one more time, and I'll have you eat through a straw.
Point taken.
I didn't know you two were friends. I guess I can see how that dynamic could work. At least now I know our friend group isn't the only dysfunctional one. Who you calling dysfunctional?
The wolf sits up on his chair and glares at Shuichi.
My mistake. You guys are the very picture of normality.
Yeah, sorry about that. Haru-kun has a bit of a temper.
What? No way. Get out of here. Don't call me Haru-kun.
Aw, come on. Don't be that way, Haru-kun. I know you love it. Oh, his fur is bristling up again. Seriously, it's like sitting right next to a ticking time bomb.
Let's just focus on getting this done fast. Please, I really don't want to have to break up a fight right now.
Sure, I can be quiet.
Can you? Where has the information been this whole time?
Up your butt. Now if you're not going to help, at least do shut up. Haruki cracks his knuckles and leans forward on his seat, but he stays at that. Shuichi and I stare between the two of them with a sudden sense of tension. Seriously, being around these two isn't good for my heart. Somehow, I don't know how, we managed to finish up work and exit the building with all limbs still attached.
Those were the tensest 20 minutes of my life.
I'll say. You're slipping a little, Prez. You should have taken, you said you'd take 20 to 30 minutes to do all that work yourself, but it still took us 20, with the three of us working on it.
I was otherwise preoccupied.
We both were. How so?
Let's just leave it at that.
As they say, ignorance is bliss.
God, that was really boring. How do you two manage to do, that sort of thing every day?
What the hell are you talking about? You didn't do anything. You just, browsed your phone the whole time. What a king.
Exactly, and I was still bored. Imagine if I was doing actual work. If you guys will excuse us, I really need to get us from you two as fast as possible.
What? That's kind of rude.
It's like you tried to come up with an excuse and decided halfway that you weren't going to bother. That's about how done with you two I am right now.
What did we do? It's just too much tension for us to deal with. Tension?
The fact that you didn't even realize what we're talking about scares me a little bit, not gonna lie. It's not like we're missing out on anything. Let's let the homos be. What? Haruki!
Shuichi's face immediately drains of color when the wolf calls us out.
Dude, do I need to wash your mouth with soap? You insult basically everyone that talks to you.
However, it seems to completely fly over the saber-tooth's head. Haruki probably calls far too many people that for Kika to even notice. Okay. Well, not a blip on his gaydar.
Fuck off. I'll curse whoever I want to.
You do you, as in, literally no one would want to do you except for maybe you.
Pff, like I care.
You really need to get laid.
And you really need to mind your own business.
I mean, I'd fuck him.
Okay. As pleasant as this whole experience has been, we really should get going. In the meantime, do not try to kill each other.
He would never. He loves me too much.
That's right. Keep testing me. See what happens.
See you two later. Okay, see you on Monday, Prez.
Yup, see you. Later, cockwaffles.
We walk away as fast as we can't. Wait, we walk away as fast as we can't without looking like we're purposely trying to get away. So, okay. Did he just call us cockwaffles?
Yup.
Who does that? What does that even mean?
Beats me. Probably nothing nice, that's for sure.
Was it just me, or did Haruki sound a bit more childish than usual?
Nope, it was just you. Kika's apparently grabbed the wolf by the balls, so to speak. I've never seen him tame her.
Is that an actual saying?
Probably somewhere in the world, yeah.
I'm too exhausted from the tension to even find it funny.
I feel you.
Shuichi stretched his arms for a bit, rotating his shoulders and yawning.
Man, it's good to finally be moving again.
What were you even doing there? I didn't think you'd go right to work as soon as the tests ended.
I was feeling a little restless all week, not having time to work on stuff, so I decided to give everyone a day off and get to work myself.
You are legitimately a workaholic.
I can't disagree with you there.
Speaking of, how did you fare in the tests?
I think I did well. I'll probably get at least a 90 on them.
That's pretty good. Your dad should be persuaded by your grades that high. By grades that high.
I wish I could feel more confident of that.
You don't have to be so negative. You'll just drive yourself crazy like that.
I guess. Sorry. I'm not used to not obsessing about my problems.
Jesus, you really are a type A personality. You need to let loose a little.
Believe me, I would if I knew how.
It sounds like your dad managed to impart quite a few neurosis on you over the years. Is there something we can do together? Oh, wait, does Shuichi even have time? By the way, are you free right now?
No, sorry. I have to be mindful of my curfew, remember?
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
Was there anything you wanted?
For starters, to spend time with my boyfriend.
Sorry, I can't. Unless
what?
Well, you could come over maybe.
Isn't your dad going to be home?
Yeah, but he likes you, so he won't mind you being over. We just can't, be too obvious, when he's around.
That might prove difficult.
Really, how come?
Are you really going to be able to keep your hands off me? Remember, I'm quite a catch.
Yes, I will.
You sure?
More and more sure with each passing second.
Okay then, I guess I can visit after all.
I've half a mind to cancel my offer.
Nope, too late. No backsies. It's not long before we get to Shuichi's house. Thank God he lives nearby the school. I really wasn't in the mood to grab a bus or anything of the sort.
Dad, I'm home!
So where's your time clock? Time clock? I'm assuming he has you punching one to make sure you're abiding by your curfew. Oh, one of those. Okay.
Har.
Anyone remember Har Har Thursdays?
Oh. Aren't you hilarious?
There's no response whatsoever. Was that thunder? No, that was just a loud truck. Okay. Okay. The house is completely quiet as far as I can tell. Maybe he's not home.
Nah, I see his briefcase on the couch. He's probably just taking a nap. He does that after work sometimes.
I wasn't aware that was a routine.
It is. One he does when he has a particularly exhausting day. And usually he's always on a bad mood during those.
I assume that was supposed to be in. Oh.
Here's hoping he reins it in once a little since we have a guest.
Do I even still count as a guest after 12 years?
As far as that is concerned, even Hotoka is probably a guest.
That's just cold.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go get changed. Be right back. You're welcome to do so too, if you have a change of clothes with you.
Nah, wasn't planning on going anywhere after class, so I didn't bring one.
Oh, gotcha.
While Shuichi is away, I take a seat on the armchair, looking around myself for for anything that might hold my interest. I've only been here a couple of times before, so the whole place still feels a little alien to me. I can't help but feel a little on edge knowing Takahiko-san is supposed to be home. Not knowing where he is and him not knowing that I'm here really makes me anxious. Looking at the nearby coffee table, I spot the little origami box. I pick it up gingerly, manipulating it between my hands and examining it with curiosity. Knowing what I know now, this thing suddenly has a very different meaning than the last time I saw it. The first time I saw it, I thought it was a bit weird that Shuichi kept all of these, let alone having it immortalized in an acrylic box. But now, I find it kind of cute. I still think it's this thing is super ugly though. Really wish Shuichi would have framed one of the better ones.
Hey, what you looking at?
Oh, hey, I was taking another look at this.
The origami. Why?
Well, now that I know what I know, I kind of got interested in it.
Whoa, you probably think it's a little creepy, don't you?
Not at all? No, I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of cute.
I have to say, I didn't expect that to be your response.
Really? What were you expecting?
Well, I always have a little voice in my head telling me that it was creepy that I kept all those things for so long. Hell, sometimes the voice didn't come from the back of my mind. It came from my dad criticizing me for wasting so much space in my closet and keeping the box with them.
You know what? I can kind of see his point.
Right. So I don't know. It's just not what I expected. I guess I wasn't crazy with this whole time.
You really are, though.
Somehow I feel a little annoyed to be wrong.
And here I thought people get happy when told that they are not, in fact, acting like an obsessive creep.
Hey, I never said it made sense. Hopefully you'll stick with me if I'm being weird or not making sense, or, well, you get the gist.
I've already have 12 years experience with the job, and it's 24/7, buddy.
Point taken.
Shuichi sits on the couch directly across from me. Despite how tense things were just a bit earlier, thanks to the dynamic duo, he seems really relaxed and happy now. It brings a smile to my face just seeing him like that. By the way, are you sure Takahiko-san is home?
Yeah, I checked his room and I went to get changed. You know, since the door was already ajar. He's definitely taking a nap.
Maybe we should be a little more quiet when we talk then.
I wouldn't worry about that. A missile could go off in the neighborhood and he wouldn't wake up.
Well, realistically speaking, if a missile fell in the neighborhood, he wouldn't wake up because he, died.
What? Of course not. He'd just wake up to find himself dead.
How do you wake up to find yourself dead? Dead people don't just wake up.
I don't know. Maybe it's a zombie voodoo stuff.
Really? Zombie voodoo stuff? That's so incredibly realistic and likely to happen.
In my defense, I have never claimed to have either of those things.
Fair enough. And do you have any plans to talk about your dad about the volleyball club today?
No, like I told you, I'm gonna leave that for after we get the results.
But you already said you did well. Why do you need to wait?
You don't really think he's just going to take my word for it, do you?
Well, yeah, I do.
You poor sweet summer child.
Don't look down on me for not having a weird childhood.
You didn't have a weird childhood.
No, not at all.
Come on, you yourself are weird. By definition, that makes your childhood weird too.
Wow, thanks. I feel so loved.
You're welcome. Shuichi.
Takahiko-san's voice echoed from down the hall, and Shuichi immediately jumped to his feet. The older husky walks into the living room, immediately stopping in his tracks when he sees me sitting on the chair.
Hey there. Sorry, did we wake you? No. I set an alarm so I would wake up right about now.
His eyes fall straight on me, and he stares at me in silence for a few seconds. Immediately, I begin to feel nervous. I feel like I'm sweating from my head.
I didn't know you were coming over, Yuichi.
As soon as those words are spoken, he takes a seat on the couch, right next to the spot Shuichi had been sitting down. Shuichi bites his lip, looking at his father with uncertainty. He looks so nervous around him. Is this all because he brought me over without asking?
What are you doing? Are you going to stand there just gaping all day like an idiot? Sit down, boy. Right.
Shuichi quickly goes back to his seat, looking between the two of us. Meanwhile, Takahiko-san is just watching me. I feel really weird being stared at so intently. He spends quite a few seconds in silence. He'd always been a very quiet man, and this isn't the first time something like this has happened, but after what Shoichi told me last week, when he spent the night, I suddenly feel really weird about the whole thing.
So, it was exam week at school this week, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Do you suppose you did well?
I think. I didn't have a hard time answering the questions, at least.
That's good. Hopefully Shuichi won't be too terrible either. That's unfair. I always do well on my tests. And hopefully that streak will remain.
Shuichi's been working really hard and studying a lot. I'm sure he'll do really well.
He could stand to work harder, if you ask me. Kids nowadays have no sense of work ethic.
Yo, I understand that. I have zero work ethic.
Dad. What about your sister? Did you check up on her? Huh? I wasn't aware I should.
Takahika-san raises a single eyebrow. His expression remains just as unreadable as ever. I just can't tell what the man is thinking, especially because he's prone to long periods of silence.
This is her first year in high school. It is your job as her older brother to take care of her. You can't really be that incompetent, can you? No, I'm sure she did fine. How? You just said you didn't check up on her. Or are you just making stuff up now? I can ask her now. Bah, forget it. There's no point now.
It's difficult to bite my tongue. I know if I try to say something, I'd just make things harder for Shuichi. But this kind of crap makes me furious. I'd caught a glimpse of it during Takahika-san's party a while ago, but Shuichi kept steering me away from his father for most of the time. Not to mention the older husky was far too busy entertaining his guests. But now he's just being vicious, and for no reason. This isn't the Takahika-san I remember. This isn't why Shuichi... Is this why Shuichi always refused to let me come over after his parents divorced? What happened here? You know, the first thing Shuichi did after the exam was over was head to the student council room and start working there alone. Shuichi is the most hard-working person I know. You should cut him some slack. Shuichi chokes, staring at me with wide eyes and a face of pure shock and terror. Before I even realized what I was doing, I turned back to Takahika-san. I just couldn't stand him having him talk to Shuichi like this anymore. The man leans forward on his seat, his eyes suddenly growing ever colder than usual. He stares at me with a pure detachment that I did not think possible.
Is that so? He's just saying that. You know, how he is. He has a tendency to run his mouth and all. You should just... I don't believe I was talking to you. Don't speak unless you are spoken to. Right. Sorry, sir.
I feel rage boiling inside of me. I have to physically grip the arms of the chair, otherwise I might actually try to punch this man.
I appreciate that you somehow thought it appropriate to offer me your opinion without being asked. However, I'd appreciate if you didn't try to talk about my son as if I don't know him.
But you're...
Yuichi.
Shuichi cuts me off, staring at me with pleading eyes. I can already tell he wants me to shut up more than anything else at this moment. I'm just making things harder for him. Even I can tell that Takahika-san is very annoyed right now, even despite his icy exterior. But... I can't. I just can't swallow this for even one more minute. You're being unfair to him. Of course I'm going to say something. You expect too much.
I expect competence, nothing more. Just as my father expected of me.
I don't care about what kind of baggage you have. You're taking things too far. I've had it now. I've let my temper completely take me over and shout out those last few words. Shuichi whimpers at his seat, clearly horrified. I see a flash of anger go through the older husky's eyes for barely even a second. It's still enough to send a shiver right up my spine.
Is that so?
His voice is even more monotone than usual. The man stands up, looking down on me with a hardened expression. A part of me is sounding an alarm inside my head, telling me I screwed up.
I'll only say this once. So long as he lives under my roof, My son will obey my rules and work to fulfill the high expectations I have of him. I will not have anyone arguing him to be a rebellious delinquent. If you cannot follow those rules, you are not welcome here.
What? You're kicking me out because I asked you not to be a dick to him?
Get out of my house, Michimiya, and don't come back until you can respect me in here.
You can't be serious. Shuichi, he's being crazy. You're not going to listen to him, are you? He immediately looks away from me. Shuichi is pressing himself so far back on the couch, it's almost like he's melting into it. He's clearly so uncomfortable just being here. And he's completely avoiding my gaze. My heart sinks as soon as I see it. Shuichi, leave. Shuichi doesn't speak a single word. It's not like I expected him to go against his father to defend me, but he won't even look at me. Fine. I grab my bag and walk out the door. Aw, fun times. Well, I'll end the part here, so I'll see you around, everyone.